Yeah, man, I'm back. So I made a video earlier, like probably about like 5 minutes ago, about the whole knockdown controversy. But we're not gonna talk about the full card here. I basically want to make separate videos for that. And well, I didn't really watch this fight. I can't even hold you, man. I was kind of still. I think I was making my video for the cop for Manel Cop's fight last night. At this point, Julian Williams, man, he got to retire. I liked watching him when he was like, well, in his prime still. But when he lost his belt against Jason Rosario, he was pretty much done after that, bro. I can't even hold you. Jarrett Hurd retired last night. Had a fun career to watch, especially his fucking prime. That motherfucker was something else, man. Uh, Derek Davis, Scooter Davis, whatever you want to call it. He looked really fucking good. What a minute. Does that say Cage Fury in the background? Was this nigga an MMA fighter? What? He was an MMA fighter. What the fuck? Yo, this nigga fought an MMA fighter. He went 2-0 in boxing prior to that shit. But yeah, Derek Davis pretty much just beat his ass that entire fight. It was a good stoppage by referee because at this point in your career, only 2 fights and you can't even take a damage like that, bro. Especially if you want to make it big in boxing. So, well, that's maybe like the main performance I want to talk about. But now that I talk about Gary Anton Russell versus Rayo Valenzuela. Now, well, of course, Russell come off his first loss to Alberto Puello. Really didn't watch that fight as well because I was watching the UFC card at the same time. It was also on Tank's last fight card he had against Frank Martin. But Russell looked really good. Like, bro, that nigga's output was actually insane, bro. That nigga threw he threw the final stats is like 959 punches, but he by the time the 5th round came out, he had threw like about 400, bro. But I'm telling you, if he beats Puello in a rematch, there is no one beating this motherfucker at 140, bro. I just want to say that right now. There's no one beating this dude. Especially if you can keep that same pace up, bro. Now, Valenzuela, he was landing some good shots early on. I'm surprised he didn't try and keep going after these shots. Like, he was landing some good uppercuts. He was landing some little sneaky counters, but I think it's just more because of the pressure. It starts basically just overwhelming his ass. And the fight, I'm honestly surprised he stepped that entire fight. He was very tough that entire fight. I'm surprised he did not go down. Now, the main event, the controversial fight that everyone's talking about in the world, I'm pretty sure this probably went past boxing. Everyone knows who Gervonta Davis is. Not many people know who Lamont Roach Jr. is. Now, obviously he was a champion at 130, and I honestly thought Tank was going to run through him because, well, I know Lamont Roach is a pretty good boxer, but I thought he was going to be too small in there. Come up and fighting against Tank, well, I thought it was basically another cherry pick for Tank, which it seemed like it. It seemed like it. I'm pretty sure he thought it was going to be another cherry pick for him. Now, Roach fought really good in this fight. He really should have won. He countered Tank all night. He even had what should have been a knockdown that was taken away by Steve Willis. I don't understand how that wasn't a knockdown. But that's just a sport of boxing for you, man. They would always just do shit like this, man. Like, it's always some corrupt bullshit going on with these bigger fights, especially if the big favorite should lose their undefeated record. It's always some bullshit, bro. So now you already know that they're not gonna have a rematch, which is fucking obvious. I mean, we knew Tank was not gonna have a rematch after the fight was over. He's definitely not gonna fight Shakur, and I'm tired of all of Shakur Stevens and disrespect. Like, he wouldn't beat the hell out of Tank. I was kind of skeptical because of last weekend. He did not look all that good. Well, he did look good. He just fucked his hands up. But I think if he lets his hand rest, and honestly, at this point in Shakur's career, he can start trying to take that Tank fight. He don't really need it. He doesn't need it at all. If anything, Tank needs more than Shakur. But man, on that note, man, okay, I was supposed to just end the video on some bullshit, but now there was a couple times where Ron Roach had Rock Tank in the fight. I just don't see how Tank fans thought he could have won this fight or he should have won this fight. I'm actually seeing some delusional ass Tank fans on Twitter talking about he should have won. I don't even see it, man. Don't even get me started on the commentary team this entire fight, man. I even said when I was live tweeting on Twitter, I was saying they wasn't appreciating Lamont Roach's defense all night because all them big shots that Tank was supposedly landing due to the commentary team, he was rolling with majority of them and he was blocking the majority of those shots. Now with Tank, he hits hard as hell, but still, you would think someone from 130 would be getting hurt by these punches, but he wasn't at all. He wasn't. Basically show that Tank's power ain't shit when he's actually fighting competition. Now, all those days for Tank, he's probably gonna fucking fight. I don't know. He's probably gonna fight some fucking nobody or somebody that has some sort of a name, or he might get the Pitbull Cruz rematch because he just knows he can outbox him. Lamont Roach, it's good to see him on a big stage considering his last fight was on fucking Pro Box TV, which if you don't know what Pro Box TV is, I very much recommend it. It's a YouTube channel that live streams free boxing matches, like sometimes like every Wednesday or sometimes like Saturdays, Fridays. It's pretty. They have pretty good showcases for some of these like prospects, you know. So for any like box fans out there, I really recommend that. And it's good to see him on a big stage, especially like with boxing. Like if you take that first loss, you never get back on the big stage again. But he was able to do it. Hopefully, see Lamar versus just like a big name again. I honestly want to see him versus Shakur, but I think Shakur beats him because I just think he's better. Like he's basically Lamar Roach, but way better. He's better in everything Lamar Roach does. He's better defensively. Now I guess you could say Roach has more pop in his punches, but I think Shakur's the faster boxer here. I think he's gonna pretty much win that fight. I don't think it will shut him out, but I think he'll lose like a couple rounds. Just trying to figure out what Roach is doing or whatever. But yeah, I don't think it would be like a very entertaining fight. It really wouldn't. But yeah, on that note, man, I'm out. Peace. But that's just about to be corrupt for y'all, man. See y'all next week.